Damn, QB throw power. I think I'll keep those. Let's see. Punter. Really? Man, these motherfuckers trying to give me a fucking kicker. Like a motherfucker, dude. Damn.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. McKee to throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker.
In punt formation for the Panthers.
Taking on the midfield logo. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Michael Pittman, 29 yards. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Looking to throw, McKee.
And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Throwing is Williams.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To the air, Williams steps away to his... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Caleb Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Butker now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. McKee will look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On the counter, it's Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Here's McKee. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Back to throw, McKee. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Formation for the Panthers.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken right around the 44. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans will take over.
49-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Shreds the tackle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Again, it's Achane. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devon Achane. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0.
Panthers nothing.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. Butker now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaac Garindo. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Is good.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense is struggling. To get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this taken at the 49. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The ball carrier. Dante Jackson on the tackle. That's a gain of 4.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks much.
You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go.
Andre Schmidt to kick off.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At their own 43.
One thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, Williams. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
17 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
They'll run, Achane. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Butker set to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. McKee now to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
McKee.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it is 42-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers offense and running back Kendre Miller ready to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
They begin with a run by Miller. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
McKee
21
now.
line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. McKee. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Up the middle, Achane.
Dances by him. Touchdown, Houston.
Devon Achane.
30 yards.
And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
There is nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. McKee.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down. McKee. Now a short one caught by Parkinson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. The give is to DeMercado. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the in trouble, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. So Houston going to come away here.
We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. They stop him after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
This one finds Thornton. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Brings 9, Brock. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And Thornton here back-to-back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now here's Williams. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Williams will look to throw. This is Cox, who's inside the 20. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Williams set to pass. And this is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dante Thornton Jr. scoring there to end an 8-play drive. An extra point from Butker is up and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Handoff here for Miller. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hot 70, hot 70.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th.
There you go. Let's go, lady.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Chris Jenkins. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18. Here's Richardson. Headed the wrong direction again, and he's dropped. Logan Hall. And that's going to force 4th down. Quite a ways to go.
And it's 3 and out.
Ball in his hands right around midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Made a great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Williams. Right side, Thornton's got it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. So that's the second one used by the defense in this half.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Trying to run it in, Achan. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Here's Williams. They're not able to corral this one. That's going to be his second drop of the game. It brings up third down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is...
And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. They bump their lead up to 14.
Texans 14, Broncos nothing.
kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. Throwing now, Richardson. Complete over the middle. And they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play, and almost always that's going to be good for a first.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. There he goes. Right sideline. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And lead now 21.
Broncos nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
At the 31.
Throwing on second down, it's Richardson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
They needed a lot more out of this offense in this one, Kate, to keep pace in this contest. Just wasn't there. Continuity wasn't there. Rhythm wasn't there. Confidence wasn't there. This is one they like to forget.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Richardson now. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
A loss of 8 yards.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Nice run last play, sets up 2nd and 2. They'll stick with Achane. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Achane again. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And that gives Houston the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Frankie Luvu on the stop. A gain of 2.
All right, you picked up the win. Nicely done. So what's next for you? Replay a challenge, pick a new one, or just get your rewards?
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from zero again, so you just have one half to play instead of two. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Williams. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Touchdown, Houston. Dante Thornton, 46 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker. And that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Dart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And taken right at the 35. Able to slither by. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And they will take over first and 10.
7-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Michael Pittman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Pittman, 37 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Texans nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, here's Dart. Forced out to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw now, Dart. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So he's stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
On 1st down, back to Achane. They juked him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. Touchdown, Texans! Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Yards to go.
Throwing his dart. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Dart. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Again, it's Achane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He'll get this one to Pittman. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Michael Pittman. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
To the air, Dart. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
To Keaton Mitchell. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Jackson Dart sacked. A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Dart. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll go. Here's Dart.